Hey y'all, so I haven't done a video in a little while. This is She Writes, hey. And I wanted to share this piece with y'all because it's been heavy on my heart, and it's an older piece, but there's no good video of it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and so you know a little bit more about me, where I come from, what my story is. It's called No Means No. He told her to prepare for bed. "I'll be right there," he said. And she replied, "No!" with the vigor and intensity to put the issue itself to bed. Now, I was perplexed because she was so vexed and he was so angry he yelled at my baby, so I stepped in the middle of it. See, that was my place anyway. I said, "Let's talk in the other room so the kids aren't in the way." He said she didn't respect him. She was trying to best him. 4 years old, this time she learned her lesson. But something didn't sit right. And he continued the fight. And I was like, "Look, go for a walk." I talked to her. And she cried. And I asked why. She spoke gibberish in the first instance, then she collected it all up. I told her about respect and following directions, lessons that were very consistent. She said she didn't respect him because, "Mommy, I don't respect him." And I said, "Why? He do something you don't like?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "What?" And she said, "I don't like it when he touches me." And I said, "Where?" And she said, "Down there." And that was the beginning of the whole thing. I listened to her story and put her to bed with a prayer. Now, my options were many, but all I could think to get out the brink of homicide was, what if I tried the right way? So I put him out and called the doctor in the morning. She told the doctor her story. Told DHS to keep it close to the vest, because if he knew... Look, she said no to her daddy and looked at me like she was telling me to know, and she said it so clearly. No. And I, being young, depressed, and oblivious, inquired why, came to an answer that blew my mind, not because he was so pristine, but because I was so blind. She said no. And as I circled the last letter in my mind, I came to a spiral I had no idea would wind me 1,000 miles outside my comfort zone, trying to find my babies a home where they could come home and no would mean no, and not to mean no. Mommy, hear me. Stop begging questions to which answers are ready, like tears in the eye after tantrums, waiting for another reason to slander reason. My other baby wasn't so obvious. She had strapped herself to the hinges of the bedroom door by the neck with a belt and cried, "No! No! No!" And I cried, why? Thinking back, like, what? How could a 2-year-old be so angry? It was such a strange thing. I took her to get help. Mentally. They said, "You have a very intelligent baby. Take her home and tell her no, and she'll be fine." They said, "He's fine. She's fine." Ignorance is bliss, because when you're in it, everything's just fine. Then you wake up one night being raped by the very existence of doubt. There is no benefit in doubt. If it's in the heart, it's in the mind. Be so inclined. Strike first against the demons who will defile your child. Get them out. That's a little bit of my story.